During the time in my life when Storm was just an idea and wasn't yet born, I was a professional rugby player in Newcastle. At that time I'd been playing professionally for around a decade when I developed the first urge I had to open my own business, and a big motivator for that was to start to contribute more positively to society in a whole, but also to start to put other people's goals before my own. The idea to start a business around training, something that I've always loved, should have been obvious, but to me, at that time in my life at least, it felt like doing the thing I loved would have been in some way cheating, and that really what I should be doing is just getting a job. However, it was an interesting point in my life because I was offered opportunities to play in Japan, in France, a couple of opportunities in the UK, and also another one in the US coaching. And it's not often in your life that you have such varied opportunities which could take your life in so many different directions, and actually at that time literally to two different ends of the world. So I had some big decisions to make. So I decided I was going to open a training facility. But then comes the question of what type of facility do I want to open? Who is it for? What will it include? Is it open access gym members? Basically, will we do a bit of everything, or will we have a clear focus? And I chose to have a big focus on one-to-one training. The reason I wanted to focus on one-to-one training at that time was I wanted people to spend time in our facility that was completely stress-free, free of all the stress and busyness of just life in general. But also I wanted people to feel that the time spent with us was the most potent use of their time directed towards their training and their goals, but also something that they found enjoyable. So I specifically didn't want people waiting to get on pieces of equipment. I didn't want gym egos, and I didn't want that general aggro that you could sometimes get in the gyms at the time. It had to feel purposeful, very friendly, and basically somewhere that they felt at home. Yeah, so over the last 8 years, there have been lots of periods of review where I look toward the future and to what we're going to do next. Most recently, that was a complete gym refurbishment. Nothing makes you focus more on what really is important, like spending loads of money and having to start with a clean slate, a blank canvas, because you can do anything. And I have to say, my vision for what makes an effective facility now versus when we started has hardly changed. Which I see as a positive. There are a few different changes to design, but still a big focus on traditional training methods. So we don't look toward high-tech solutions or fads at all. For us, it's all about the expertise of the people who work for us and delivering on high levels of customer service. The design for the gym is part inspired by the Baltic Centre for Modern Art, which usually I hate the exhibitions there, but also the Copenhagen Design Centre as well. What I really liked about those places was their simplicity. There was a kind of boldness to the absence of having loads of things everywhere. Essentially what I liked was the feeling of spaciousness you got in them, and that seemed to be a good fit for the type of training experience we wanted to offer, where there wasn't loads of fads and loads of extra things tagged on. It was just about you and just about the experience of training purposely towards a goal. Oh, have I got any regrets? Yes, I have. I think it's important when you start a business, particularly a health business, that you do take time to look after yourself too. And I've learned that I can try to take on too much myself, and I do have some workaholic tendencies. And I think if you run a business, you have to set the boundaries for yourself because there's always more work you can do. And I think rest, as in training or for top athletes, it's the same for business people. It's very, very important. And if you want to be at your best, you have to take time to rest and rejuvenate. What does the future hold? More of the same, I think. I want to dig deeper into delivering the best service of tailored personal training. I want to continue to meet new people and show them Storm's way of doing things. And I want to grow our team and our brand of training. And I think really it is as simple as that.